Hey everyone, it's Brian, and today we're going to talk about six characteristics of the blue zone regions. So if you haven't heard of the blue zone regions, these are just regions across the globe where the population has lived a very long life. These regions have higher portions of centenarians, and centenarians are people who live over 100 years old. So they have less disease, obviously increased longevity, and they enjoy a really good quality of life in the blue zones. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna take 6 for you and throw them out there, and it'd be great to follow all 6 of them. Start with one and add each of them into your life. The first principle is eat a whole foods based diet. And obviously these are things like fruits and veggies, in moderation I would say with fruits, but veggies, fish, meat, tubers, some whole grains, and legumes. That was simply their diet. So they had a mix of things. The blue zone region individuals had a mix of different things, which also adds to your gut biodiversity as well. So you want to eat a whole food-based diet. Nothing in a box where you got to read a bunch of labels. The less labels you got to read, the better. Okay, that's a good rule to follow. Number 2, engage in moderate daily physical activity. I mean, this seems fairly simple. I've talked about it before, but walking in nature, going for a bike ride, just getting out there. When these individuals do activities, a lot of it's with their work and their labor, and they do this on a daily basis. So it's not about necessarily doing a 2-hour workout, CrossFit workout, and then sitting around the rest of the day. This is just getting up and moving and increasing mobility. The less you can spend sitting, the better. You really don't want to be, if you can get a stand-up desk or a desk where you're sitting on a ball, perhaps, on a Bosu ball, on a Swiss ball, or I sometimes actually kneel, so I'm not in what's called hip flexion all day, because that'll tighten your hips up. So anyways, you want to engage in some physical activity throughout the day. Get up and move every 30 minutes, go for a 5-minute walk around. Lower levels of stress. They have lower levels of stress, which is really important to longevity, decreasing cortisol levels, and also slowing down what's called telomere shortening, which is just a biomarker for health. So obviously, lowering your levels of stress, walking in nature will help with that, or even some meditation or yoga. Follow your natural circadian rhythm, and that's just the rhythm of going to sleep at certain times and getting up at certain times, right? Just a quick story on that. I just got married, just had my wedding. I'm really excited, and it was a great intimate time, but my sleep was thrown off, and I could tell a little bit, notice myself even yesterday, I felt a little bit off, right? And it just shows you how important sleep is. So make it a priority. Try to go to bed around the same time every day, and it should be probably one of your top priorities when you talk about health. So have a good pre-sleep ritual, turn all blue lights off a couple hours before bed, and make sleep a priority. Number 5, a strong sense of community is really important, and this would also lead to longevity in the blue zone regions. If you can find a community of like-minded people, whether it's fitness people, your family, whatever it is, people that you feel, just make you feel part of something bigger than yourself. So create a sense of community. Obviously, with COVID going on and the isolation, a lot of people isolated, it doesn't really cater towards having a community. But do some Zoom calls. Just try to create some type of community in your life. And hopefully this is one community that you like with the Get Lean and Eat Clean page. 6, eat in moderation. Obviously, we're a society where you go to a restaurant and they give you more food than you need. I always say a good rule of thumb is eat till you're 80% full. Eat till you're 80% full, leave yourself some room, don't overeat, but eat till you're satisfied. And a good way to do that is to eat nutrient-dense foods. So just to recap, eat whole foods. Number 2 is engage in moderate daily activity. Lower levels of stress. Follow your natural circadian rhythm. have a strong sense of community, and eat in moderation, 80% full. So those were 6 characteristics for the blue zone regions. Hope that helps. Take those pillars of health and add it into your life, and you'll definitely be on your way to a healthier lifestyle. So have a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. I did, and talk to you guys soon.